Suman. Okay, there's only one live person right now, so let me share this live to my Facebook first. Let's do it. Hi, JC Suman, can you hear me? Can you hear me? You just give me a thumbs up or some love sign. Hi, JC Tyler. Aloha from Hawaii. Yeah, JC Tyler, how are you? Can you hear me clearly? Yeah. You can appreciate, give me some likes and share out this. From Hawaii. I'll share out this to more members so that our world president Itai can later empower us on how to be a great leaders. Okay. Yeah, we got to keep on sharing this so that we can empower more active young citizens. Hi, JC Ali from Vietnam. Hello, Swasdai from Cambodia. Hi, from Estonia. How are you? How is everyone today? Oh yeah, just want to remind that this is open for everyone. So it's not only for APDC members, but for every JCI members and not yet JCI members. So I welcome everyone to come on board and to talk to our world president Itai today. Hello, VP Kota. How are you? Hi, IPP Bell from Bangkok. Oh yeah, can you also share out this more so that much more our friends, brothers, and sisters from all around the world can be empowered today. Hi, MP from New Zealand. How are you? Hope everything's well there at your end. And I hope that much more JCI New Zealand members could turn up for today. Have you all taken your dinner today? Yeah, just a reminder that during this session, we would like to invite everyone, JCI members and non-JCI members, to come live together with us during this an hour session together with our world president Itai, all the way from JCI Zimbabwe. Yeah. Hello, PMP Marcus from JCI Singapore. Yes, that's right. JC Tyler, we hope that we could capture more JCI members throughout the whole world. Hi, JCI Taoyuan from Taiwan. Hello, MP from Mauritius. Hi, how are you? How's your day today? All good? Give me a while. I got to share out this screen so that my friends can see this. Hello, MP. Hello, LP from JCI Bangkok. Kanom, how are you? Good. Sawadee Krap. Oh, hi, CC. Is it CC from JCI New Zealand? I'm so sorry that I pronounced wrongly your name. Please correct me next time if I visit JCI New Zealand for my mission trip. I definitely will be there after this period of lockdown. I told been speaking lately with your national president of JCI New Zealand. Yeah. Hopefully that we can before our team visit JCI New Zealand, we can have some sort of like online meeting together with your board of directors. Mauritius. So how long is the lockdown period in Mauritius? Namaste, JCI JCI India friends. Namaste from Nepal. Yeah, so keep on sharing this so that much more friends, our brothers and sisters from all around the world can be empowered by our World President Itai today. Okay, keep this going. Oh no. Okay, thank you. Hope to see you, CC. Yeah, maybe you all can help to introduce yourself, your name, your position, your local organization, and also your national organization, so that I won't miss out any recognition later on. Hi, Wendy. How are you, Wendy? Oh, MP from Mauritius, is it 2 months of the breakdown or already been 2 months? Namaste, Sandeep. Yeah. So how is everyone today? So we got a lot of friends from all around countries, all around the world today coming in live together with us to have a talk with our world president Itai, all the way from JCI Zimbabwe. Yeah. Oh, hi, APDC Development Officer, all the way from Cambodia, Mr. Heng Swasdai. Hello, everyone. Yeah, can every brothers and sisters do me a favor in inviting our friends, sharing, share on your Facebook wall, tag them in the comment, and also share in relevant JCI pages that you feel that they need all this empowerment from our world president Itai today. Yeah, so later on today, our session, we got a group of very friendly APDC officer and friends. They're going to help us to translate any questions that is in foreign language that I may not really know how to read. I'm so sorry about that, but I will try my best to learn. Okay. So how's everything like COVID lockdown in your own country? Maybe you want to share more with us. What is the situation like? How long is the lockdown period? Hi, Emily. How are you? Chà ba bồi. Ủa, tôi quay quay bộ. Yeah, those that have joined us, please introduce yourself so that other friends from all around the world can say hi to you as well. Maybe we'll meet during World Congress this year in Yokohama or even at Siem Reap Aspak. Oh, Hawaii is still 1 day ahead of Singapore. Singapore lockdown. It's not lock. Singapore is not locked now. It's a circuit breaker, and our circuit breaker is until 1st of June. 안녕하세요 to all my Korean friends. Hi, MVP Wei Jian from JCI Malaysia. How are you, Wei Jian? Oh, we have friends all the way from Norway. So, is it a night time at Norway tonight? Hello, JCI United Penang Local President Senator G. Sulit. How are you? Hi, Mr. Te from JCI Ipoh. Long time no see. Yeah. Uh, maybe you all want to write down what's your expectation of today's at this 1 hour session with our World President Itai, so that we know what's the expectation, and we will try to meet this expectation today, and hopefully that after this session everyone will be empowered by our World President Itai today. Hi, Dajit, how are you? Namaste. Hello, Joel, how are you? Good? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Can you all do me a favor that please share out this live session to all our friends in your own Facebook wall, your groups, your anywhere that you think that your friends is a need to hear all this empowerment from our world president Itai. Yeah, can I? Oh, we have already hit 51 viewers right now together with us. Yeah, we are hoping that we can exceed 100 before we invite our world president in. Hi, hi, President Minky. How are you? Yeah. So, okay. So today we will have a very interesting layout of topic that we're going to share with everyone. And if you have any question to our world president later on today, please feel free to ask at the comment box. And our back end team will help to assign the questions to our world president later on. Yes, we have a team of very solid APDC team that they are helping us to do all the translation in foreign language. Don't uh, don't feel shy or feel free to ask what the questions, but please make sure that the question is relevant to JCI and it's nothing related to any politics. Hi, Catherine from Macau. Hi, Lee Kun. How are you? Yeah, can all this everyone say hi to each other, uh, and please introduce yourself, your name, your position during this year, which local organization you're from, and which country you're from, so that we can mingle around and hopefully that we can meet each other in physical after this pandemic period of time. Yes, sure. MP from Mauritius. Can. If you have any questions later on, you can really write in your comment box. Just ask a question, and we'll direct the questions later to the world president Itai. Yeah. Later on, yeah, we really need a lot of viewers, a lot of heart shape or likes, to show our love to our world president Itai, that all our JCI members love him very much. Hi, Kevin. How are you? Hi, Energy, Clarice. Yeah, Wei Jian, you don't really understand Thai language because she will be the translator for us today. She will translate everything in English into a Thai language. Yes, Lee Kun, I'm doing very good here right now. Yeah, despite the number of COVID cases increase in Singapore. Yes, I think still have 2 more minutes before we start our live session. Could everyone uh, share out this live session to all our brothers and sisters from all around the world so that our world president Itai today can empower them. Hello, APDC Development Officer Aaron. How are you? 안녕하세요. Xin chào from Vietnam. Hello, MVP Wei Ming. How are you? Hi, Ashim. How are you? Yeah. Please keep on coming in the viewers. So we have nearly 65 viewers right now together with us. We hope that we can break the 100 before we can start the live session. President Wei Ming. Who is Danny Han? Hello, President Chong. How are you? Yeah, I'm very good here. Okay, so last reminder before we kick off the live session with our world president Itai is that to share out this live session at your wall page, your own wall, Facebook wall page, your group, JCI group that's relevant, and tag any friends in the comment box that you feel that they need to talk to our world president Itai today. Yeah, please share. We share our love, Okay. Yeah, and also if you all have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comment box. Okay. Let me check. Are we ready to go live now? We have 81 viewers. We have still short of 19 viewers right now. Hopefully we can hit the 100 mark before we start. And today's session is only an hour long. So grab your drinks, your comfortable seat, and just bear with me. Hi, Andy. How are you? How's everything in Australia? Hi, Nat. How are you, Nat? I'm so sorry that if I pronounced wrongly any name today. Please forgive me. If we happen to meet physically after this COVID, please correct me. And yeah, this event is open for everyone. Yesterday, after I post out the poster and anything, I received a lot of messages from my friends asking, is this only a closed event for APDC members? No, it's not. It's open for all JCI brothers and sisters from all around the world. So this is really a golden opportunities that we have the privilege to invite World President Itai all the way from JCI Zimbabwe today to empower us and to share some insights on how to become a world president maybe. 90, yeah, 96, can. Okay, I think we're going to start in a while time. Okay, let's count down 10 seconds and we're going to start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's kick off this live session together with our world president Itai. A very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all my fellow JCI brothers and sisters from all around the world. Nihon no minasan konnichiwa. Annyeonghaseyo. Swestai, Xin chào, Mabuhay, Salamat, 香港朋友，你哋好，澳門嘅朋友，你哋好，台灣嘅朋友，大家好。Selamat to Indonesia friends, Timor Leste friends, Malaysia friends. Sawadee Krap. Hopefully that I will learn more next time to how to greet in different languages. Okay, welcome everyone to JCI APDC JCI Connects. Hello, my name is Danny. I'm from JCI City, Singapore. Currently serving in APDC as counselor, assigned to Thailand and New Zealand. Okay, JCI APDC is a development council that is under JCI. JCI APDC, okay, APDC is short for Asia Pacific Development Council. It's a symbol of international organization, brotherhood in the Asia Pacific region, and represents our determination to expand JCI. We have a total of 7 countries, which includes Laos, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Timor-Leste, Thailand, New Zealand, and Vietnam, which is under our APDC care. Yeah. Please like our JCI APDC page to receive any future updates on our activities. Okay. Today, we will be talking to our President Itai from JCI Zimbabwe, and we welcome all our viewers to ask any questions by typing them at the comments box below. Please type, and we have a group of very friendly APDC family members that are going to help you all to translate from a foreign language to English so that we can direct this question to our World President Itai later on. During this session, we'll get to understand more about our President Itai and how he's coping with the COVID-19 pandemic, and how can members continue to impact the community during this period of time, and how to bring our organization forward after this pandemic. And we are very honored to have our JCI APDC chairperson online with us right now, and we would like to welcome her to give us a few words. Chairperson, please. Hi, Chairperson. Hello, Chairperson. Yeah, please. Oops. Hello. Oh, can you all hear me? Oh, you can. Let me check. Wait. Give me a while. Technical error here. I'm so sorry, everyone. Give me a while. I better give a quick call. I'm very sorry. Yeah, Chairperson, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Can you hear us? I, you can't hear me just now? Oh, wait. I'm so sorry. You're not in the group? Can you click on the link just now that I sent to you? I'm so sorry, everyone, for this technical issue. Please bear with us. Yes, I sent to you. I'm back. I'm very sorry that there's a technical issue at her end, and we are trying to solve an issue at the back end. Okay, so just give me a minute, 1 minute. Okay, oh, she's back on. Hi, Chairperson. Hello, Chairperson. Oops. Oh, she's gone again. Can Yeah, okay. So maybe we can wait for 1 minute and see how can she back. Oh, she's back here again.
Yeah.
Hi, Chairperson.
Hi,
Finally, you're
Danny.
okay. Yeah, could you give us a few words for today's live?
Sure. Thank you, Councillor Danny. Now you can hear me.
Yes, fantastic.
Okay, great. Good afternoon, President Itai. Greetings from APDC and a warm welcome to all of you joining from APDC countries and beyond. In this session of JCI Connect, I'm grateful to President Itai for his valuable time. Even in these busy days, he has found time for us repeatedly. Just 2 weeks ago, he had addressed the EPDC officers. This just shows how important our member countries are in the JCI world. I don't think I have to describe how much the world we know is changing. In this uncertain time, many of us are looking for guidance, mentorship, knowledge, and a helping hand. That is what the spirit of JCI is. We have to define to the broader world that JCI stands for. How we can help thousands of young people navigate their uncertain futures. Today, we will get valuable insight from President Itai for how we can help our fellow members and beyond. We will learn about our roles and responsibilities and about what is expected to us. Also, hopefully, we will get a glimpse of what has gone into making Itai Maniere what he is today. Thank you so much for joining the APDC Connects. Remember our motto, Together Future Forward.
Okay, thank you, Chairperson, for the remarkable words. Okay. Now, without further ado, we would like to welcome our President Itai.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, loud and clear, President.
Great.
Okay. Welcome and good day to you, President Itai.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who's connected on this channel today. Welcome, everyone.
Chairperson, do you have anything to? Okay. Oh, Chairperson is gone. Okay. So okay. For all of you all are watching, help me to welcome World President Itai by saying World President Itai at the comment box. To show him some love and care that we are so excited to have him together with us live today. And again, for those who have just joined us, welcome and share this to all the friends, to your Facebook page. Tag them in the comment box so that World President Itai can empower them today by the end of session. President Itai, there is so much for us to learn from you. I am sure someone from here today will dream to become a world president one day. What can they learn from your professional and JCI career that will help them to prepare?
Okay,
Please, President.
thank you very much. Thank you very much, Councillor Daniel, for organizing this session, and welcome to everyone. I see we've got people from all across the world in all the 4 parts of the world that are connected here today for this conversation. Okay, getting ready. I'm not so sure if you want me to give you how to get ready to become a world president, but just to let you know that in this journey of active citizenship, my advice to anyone and everyone is take one day at a time. Take each and every responsibility and every opportunity that you get to serve in this organization as that which is important at that point in time. I hope someone is hearing me today. You might be a committee chair in a project. You might be a project chair. You might be on the local board. You might be on the national board. Yes, you've got ambitions and aspirations to get very far, but I'll tell you this for free. Please concentrate on the task at hand. Throughout my journey, I was often asked, even when I was still in the local organization, everyone would ask me, so what's next after this office that you're serving in? And I've always told them, I'm still available to serve, and any opportunity that I see for me to serve in the organization, I would take it with both hands. So that's saw me serving for quite a number of years in the local organization. I joined in 2004. In 2006, I was local president. It took me 8 years from being local president to then getting an opportunity to serve as the national president of JCI Zimbabwe in 2014. It was all because I took everything within my stride to serve to the best of my ability in that capacity that I had at that point in time. If you'd asked me 3 or 4 years ago to say, do you think in 2020 you will be world president? Or if you'd asked me, do you have ambitions in the next 4 years to be world president? I'd have told you, if given the opportunity to serve, and I've always taken every opportunity in the organization to serve. So I'll give anyone any advice to say, take one day at a time. Serve to the best of your ability in your current capacity. What it takes is dedication. What it takes is your heart in the right place. What it takes is your human relations, how you relate with members, and at any opportunity, learn as much as you can. I believe it's a stepping stone for you in your journey and for years to come. So today, if you ask me, Mr. President, what next after world president, I'll tell you that I'm ready to be your IPP in 2021. But I'm still available to serve in the organization. Thank you very much, Daniel, for that question.
Very interesting, and we hope that there's someone out there is listening to your words of advice. Hopefully that he or she will become the next world president in the near future. Okay, let me sidetrack a bit. Just found out some fun facts about Zimbabwe lately, and Zimbabwe actually have one of the largest waterfall in the world, which is Victoria Fall.
That's right.
And the width is just as wide as 1 kilometer. The height is 100 meter. I read it from online. It said that it can, from far 40 kilometers, you can look at the waterfall. I'm not sure how true because I'm not been to Zimbabwe. Maybe the president can clarify.
Sure.
Yeah, and I also read about the fun fact that Zimbabwe people know about 16 languages. So, Mr. President, how many languages do you speak?
Like my local languages?
Yeah, I read somewhere it's like 16 languages up to.
Yeah, yeah, we've got so many local languages, but I can only speak my native, which is Shona. That's that's my native language. Yes.
Okay, then moving forward, can you give us some of the context of a COVID-19 situation in your countries, and is this situation is improving?
Okay. COVID has hit everyone across the world, and certainly it has had me under lockdown and found me not able to travel and meet uh, as per schedule, and certainly affected a whole lot of people. So certainly Zimbabwe is one that has not been spared. Uh, would like to appreciate we are in Southern Africa. We are a landlocked country, a little over 12 million people. Just some facts about Zimbabwe too. And thank you very much for talking about the mighty Victoria Falls. I would encourage anyone who's connected today to take time out to make a plan to visit Victoria Falls when the airports are open once again. So back to the COVID story. We've not been spared as a country. Right now we're on lockdown. Our borders are closed. So there's no outgoing traffic. There is no incoming traffic, just cargo and returning residents. But when one travels back to the country, they undergo mandatory 21-day isolation so that we can make sure that before they get into the country and get into contact with everyone else, they are COVID free. We've got different centers where people are being treated and being taken care of as far as COVID is concerned. We have been in lockdown for 20, what? We had 21 days. We extended it on Sunday. We are now in day 27, 26, 27, day 27. We extended by a further 2 weeks to continue to monitor the situation. Schools are closed, businesses are closed, only essential services are running. But in terms of cases, we've had 28 cases. We've had 4 deaths. It's very unfortunate. But our authorities keep monitoring the situation and making sure that we continue to observe the guidelines from the World Health Organization of sanitizing, social distance, staying indoors. And I encourage anyone to keep their eye on those bulletins to make sure that we all stay safe and we all come out alive after this COVID era is over. So that's the situation we have now in Zimbabwe, and I think so many countries share the same sentiments as far as the situation is concerned, as far as lockdowns are concerned. But we've seen a few countries so far that have started opening up. You've got Denmark, you've got which other country? There's a European country that I read yesterday that is just almost starting to open up to the rest of the world. So it's all those things, and everyone is monitoring the situation. And I'm hoping that sooner or later we can find ourselves going out and playing in the sun, and most definitely having an opportunity for us to mix and mingle in conferences and congress. But in the meantime, let's stay safe and let's stay to make sure that coronavirus does not spread or we're not at risk of contracting it.
Yes, definitely that every one of us here right now praying that this pandemic will end very soon, because we miss each other, we miss the conferences, we miss the congress. We
Yes.
wish that meet each other physically very soon. Yeah.
Sure.
So to follow up on this COVID-19, can you share with us more about how do you cope with COVID personally?
I think by the time, well, it's been difficult to cope. That's the honest answer. But everyone has to make a plan. You have to come up with a routine. When it comes to my day-to-day work, and certainly when it comes to requests to connect with members, I'm indoors, and certainly the requests have been more because people appreciate that the president is not in any airport or is not in any airline. So certainly my workload has gone up. I've been getting requests to join meetings, and I've been accepting those. So thanks once again for this opportunity. And in terms of my day-to-day running, all I need is to be connected technologically for me to get to do my day-to-day work, and certainly to coordinate activities in JCI, connecting with world headquarters, connecting with JCI officers, and getting things done. We've always found ourselves as an organization working from different regions. So just with technology and connectivity, I've found myself being able to cope as far as that is concerned. The only thing is that I've not necessarily been able to travel, but I'm grateful for to some extent. I'm grateful for what we are doing in the midst of this crisis as far as engagement is concerned. I've seen a lot of interactions cross border. I found myself in meetings in all the 4 areas of the world in a very short space of time. So what it has done is that it has also helped me to see what is possible. And I hope many people see that. And it's not all doom and gloom as far as us getting to cope with this situation. So I count it all joy as far as engagement is concerned. So that's pretty much how I've been able to cope with the situation. And I'm just hoping that sooner or later we can find a solution and we can find ourselves being able to meet and come out to play. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Okay. Seems there's a question from our JCI hiring members, Tyler, with our new focus in mind, developing leaders for a changing world. What would you advise JCI members to look in our countries? Let me see. The question is too bit long and can't show. Okay, so the question is that developing leaders for a changing world. What would you advise JCI members to look at our countries and communities in the post-COVID-19 world? So this is the complete question.
Okay.
I repeat.
No, I got it. I got the question. Thank you very much. I would call on. Okay, we need to understand what a leader is, right? What a leader is, one who takes charge. A leader is one that takes responsibility. A leader is one that convinces people to work towards a common purpose and a common vision. This is something that we've done time immemorial as young active citizens, and as such, it calls for us to continue on that particular trajectory. It has not changed a thing. It is just for us. The tagline has come in to better communicate what we stand for and who we are as leaders in our community, as leaders who are out to move and shake industry and commerce, move and shake social services, move and shake government spaces. People who are out to say we want to be a part of the game as far as changing our tomorrow is concerned. So it's still business. We still need to carry on with that work. Post-COVID, so many things will change. So what's very important is for us as leaders to actually have foresight to say, how will industry be affected? How will job opportunities be affected because of this era? Because of issues of social distancing and certainly the emergence of technology. Technology and innovation has been the constant change lately, with or without COVID. And as young leaders in a changing world, a world where innovation, where we've got machine learning coming into the fore, where we've got artificial intelligence, we've got the use of robots. Earlier on, I was seeing how people are using robots to be the waiters or waitresses to serve you your meal in a restaurant. What we need to do is then to say, how best do we find ourselves as individuals, as local members, as we carry out our projects and programs, stay ahead of the curve? I'm talking about issues to do with upskilling. I'm talking about issues to say, relook at your business model. Will it be relevant in the next year or two? will it be relevant post-COVID? Because everyone's going to make changes. People are going to lose jobs because so many enterprises are not operating right now. So those are the questions that you ask yourselves, and those are the conversations that I would like for you to have in your local organizations. I take JCI as one that becomes part of your lifestyle. It ceases to be a place where you only talk about how to have a good drink or how to have a good laugh, how to carry out projects and the very serious JCI stuff. But I would like for you as young people to utilize this time to have necessary conversations around how do we see ourselves post-COVID? Will I have a job? What will happen to the education space? We now have people learning using e-learning tools. Online classes are being delivered online. And let us be ones that ask ourselves and say, how then do we make sure that a lot of people still have access to those opportunities? As far as our activities are concerned as young leaders, it's still business. We still need to carry on working to be better, building better communities, continue to build more civically responsible leaders, civically responsible people who are out to say who still continue to ask the question, how can we make our tomorrow better than our yesterday? That is questioning the status quo. And work still has to be done. So we have work to do as young active citizens as far as this is concerned.
Yeah. So I think during this COVID period, really let us to sit back and rethink our strategies in our businesses. Yeah, totally agree on that. Uh, okay, so World President, can I put you on hold first? So to all the viewers out there, could you just help us to show love, the likes, thumbs up, and also share out our live to all our friends, so that our World President Itai could empower them today by the end of our session. Okay, let's move on. So, President Itai, could you share with us some of the interesting activities that different national organizations are doing at the moment in aiding the global effort in overcoming this pandemic?
Okay, thank you very much. Let me say I'm very encouraged with the work that so many young people are carrying out in their communities across the world. It shows us that we are a people of action. Young active citizens thrive in the midst of crisis. When we say we are out to find lasting solutions to challenges that we face wherever we are, it means that we do not thrive in comfort. It is not when we are in our comfort zones that as leaders we emerge, but it's in the midst of challenges. So we've got young people that have taken it upon themselves not to sit back, but be agents of positive action and positive change across the world. Let me talk about JCI Korea. JCI Korea took it upon themselves, number one, to shout out to the rest of the world to say, hey, we are under attack. We've got COVID in our midst, and we need your energy as young people across the world to please also come to us so that we can believe for a brighter tomorrow. So they came up with an online campaign just to encourage them to say, this too shall pass. It took them to see that they need that connection with the rest of the world. I've seen projects around distribution of personal protective equipment in Korea. I have seen lately they have started also sanitizing public spaces, which is commendable. That is taking action. I have seen members in Tunisia take it upon themselves to help spread the word of social distancing. So what they've been doing is to put markings on the surface to make sure that people observe the social distancing regulations and recommendations that are out there. I've seen members from JCI Hong Kong distribute personal protective equipment. I've seen members in JCI Nigeria do the same. I've seen members even here in Zimbabwe do the same. So we've seen people, young people, carry out so much work. I talk about JCI Romania, who've partnered doctors to make face masks. It's just been so commendable. I talk about members in Malta who sat down and came together and put together funds to provide a meal for people that don't have access to meals. That is what we call response. And I commend members for doing that. But also at a global level, because we've got people that are doing things individually, but at global level and at international level, we've got a campaign that we're calling "We Are in This Together." To say your pain is my pain is your pain. We are in this together. Let us continue to collaborate. Let us continue to share best practices. Let us continue to connect. Let us continue to bridge the gap, the geographical gap that we have. That is what we're doing as young people, to say we are in this together, and we've taken it online. So if you go onto Facebook, if you go onto my Facebook profile, you notice my ribbon on my Facebook profile says we are in this together. On my cover page on Facebook, it also says we are in this together, because clearly we are in this together in this time of crisis. I will help out in the best possible ways that I can do here in Zimbabwe. But where I feel that I can also stretch my hands to the next national organization that is carrying out X initiative, I will do that, and I would like for us to do that, because I believe that we are in this together, in as much as we are not physically present in those particular territories. So that is the work that young people are doing, and I believe that we can still do more. Even innovating around meetings and conferences, taking it online. That is because we found ourselves in a space where our comfort zone has been challenged, and we found solutions to make that happen. And that's pretty much what young people have been doing across the world in order for us to reduce the effects of this crisis.
Yeah, I totally agree on this, President. I saw my Facebook every day from friends all around the world. They are doing all this help the aid, buying PPE, face mask, face shield to give away to hospitals, to the frontliners especially. Yeah. So let me follow up with the previous question. What about JCI? Are they coordinating any efforts currently to fight against this pandemic?
Okay, at HQ level, we came up with the campaign that I spoke about earlier on, the one that says we are in this together. Because we say to ourselves, it is this campaign, this crisis has hit everyone, and what we can do is to coordinate and harness the energies around it. So that's how we came up with that particular campaign, and certainly giving our support and rendering our support, and also being able to make sure that the activities are showcased on our platforms for the rest of the world to see what is possible. And that's the work that we are coordinating at HQ level. Yeah.
So is there any way that for our members from all around the world to submit the things that they are doing during this pandemic period HQ, so that HQ can publish the articles? Do you think I have any? Can you share with us? Is there any link?
Okay, what your stories of impact, you can even share them, send them to sg@jci.cc, and they will be able to take that information and put it up on our page. If you go onto the JCI page, every day we've got stories of impact that are being published on the page. Let your stories be known. Tag JCI, the JCI page on your posts on social media, so that also they can be able to appreciate the work that you're doing, and certainly they'll amplify that message using our digital platforms.
So, brothers and sisters out there, if you want your work to be showcased in JCI platform, please do contact the JCI HQ so that they will publish your work. So let me move on. President, do you have any motivation words to our members our JCI members in the world right now that is being impacted by COVID-19?
Number one, one thing that I'll tell you is, in the midst of crisis, champions are born. We have not been found to be ones that thrive in a space of comfort. We take action to find solutions to challenges. And as far as this challenge is concerned, I commend all the young people for the work that they're doing. I also believe that we have the power in our hands as young people to be the change that we want to see. Let us not sit back. Let us not sink our head in the sand and say, oh, now what next? But let us be ones that stand up and rise up and take bold actions to impact our communities. Let us be ones that also take this opportunity to be better people at an individual level. I spoke about how you can work towards even just upskilling yourself. What new skills can you learn in this period? Normally, the excuse is, I don't have time. But tell you what, everyone gets the same 24 hours. It's about priorities. Right now, you've got so much time that have on your hands, time that probably you would have used up commuting or driving to a client or to the workplace. Take that time to invest in yourself as an individual. And let's come out better out of this crisis. I spoke about how jobs shall be lost. Businesses will be closed. But my question, my challenge to you is, where will you be in the midst of all that turbulence? We've got a lot of work to do as young people. I encourage each and everyone to please harness your energies. Let us use our capacities to make sure that we can be a better people post this crisis. Let us continue to bridge the gap. Let us continue having these online sessions and have our doors open to many other young people. Let us be able to create stronger networks beyond our small spaces that we've always operated from. It's not the ultimate. Out of this crisis, we'll still go back to normal business, but let us not then discard the use of technology in the way that we do our things. I encourage anyone that's listening today to say, this too shall pass, and certainly the best is yet to come.
Yes, definitely. The best is yet to come. Okay, so we have a question from the floor, from Bell. Okay, the question is that in many cities, there are hundreds of non-profit organizations. Some emphasize purely on business, some purely on, let me see, where's the question? It's too long. Let me find. Is there any kind heart soul out there can help me repeat? Okay, the full question. In many big cities, there are hundreds of non-profit organizations. Some emphasizes purely on business. Some pure. Wait, why can't we keep on jumping? I'm so sorry. Okay, let me repeat the question again. In many big cities, there are hundreds of non-profit organizations. Some emphasizes purely on business, some purely on community service, some purely on self-development, etc. At the same time, JCI chapter is new to the market, and we want to emphasize all four pillars: individual, business, community, international. How can we make our position clear in this highly competitive society and make JCI stands out to be a young generation after this pandemic?
Okay, thank you very much, Bal, for that question. Yes, we are in spaces where we have so many other organizations that that operate. But remember who we are. We are that organization that unites all sectors of society to create sustainable impact. Therein lies our unique selling point. Therein lies us going out and even saying we are not out to be in competition with anyone. We are not out to outshine the next organization. But in fact, we work in close collaboration with these organizations in places and areas and initiatives that we believe are mutually beneficial for our members. Now, when you've got access to that network, when you go out and you say you want to be able to work in close collaboration with an organization that's best suited in the area of business, and probably you don't necessarily have the strengths, identify a speaker, identify a facilitator, identify some of the programs that they run, bring them to the doorstep of your members. What you're basically doing is you are creating a buffet, a buffet for your members to choose from. You're creating a buffet for your members to choose from. So make that possible for your members in a space where you feel that you are threatened by the competition. But most importantly, always be ones that listen to the needs and the requirements of your members, so that you can be able to serve those areas of hunger, those areas that they need assistance, those development opportunities that they want to be able to create sustainable impact. You cannot be everything for them or match up with these organizations that solely concentrate in these different pillars, but you can give them a little bit of everything, and most importantly, the network that you give them. JCI is an international network, and you utilize some such things like the access to the international network, international resources that we have to your advantage. So look at what advantages we have as an organization, our methodologies that we use when we carry out our different initiatives, be it in our socially in our social projects that we carry out, social upliftment project that we carry out, or be it in businesses, the tools that we use, the facilitators that we give birth to, the opportunities to develop as an individual, as a whole-rounded individual, as it were, one who is civically minded, one who can present well, one who can facilitate well, one who can network well, one who can interact well in any spaces, one who can walk into any doors of captains of industry or government leaders. Those are the people that we mold as we develop leaders in this changing world. And those are some of the things that you can talk about. But most importantly, harness the unique capabilities of those organizations and bring those opportunities to the doorstep of your members, so that your members, when they need to have a piece of each and every one of those pillars, they don't go hopping from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 organizations, but they find it as a bouquet. As a buffet, and for them to choose as opportunities that you present in your local organization. That's how I would look at it. Present it to your members, and do not feel threatened by any organization. Take one step at a time. Provide opportunities for your members, one day at a time, one opportunity at a time, and do not necessarily try to outshine or outpace any other organization that's around you, lest you trip over yourself and you actually find yourself not actually being able to offer any opportunity after all. So do not worry about those that are around you. Harness that capacity and use it to the best of your advantage for the good of your members. That's my encouragement to you as far as that is concerned.
Well, President, I really feel you're so energetic and so power when you're sharing about this, about what is JCI today. Oh, can't hear? Can you hear me? Hi, President, can you hear me? You can't hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
If you can hear me, say yes.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Can't hear me? Oh. Can everyone hear me?
And can anyone hear me? If anyone can hear me, can they post on the chat to say they can hear me? Because I can't hear Denny.
Oh, Tyler from JCI, how he said you can hear both of us. President, can you hear me? Oh, there's technical issue.
Oh,
President, maybe you can log in again from the link that I sent you.
1 2 1 2. Okay, you can hear both of us. I can't hear Danny though. There's something with my
Yeah,
laptop.
you can log in again.
Danny, can you hear me?
Yes, perfect, clear.
I can't hear you.
Maybe you want to log in. Yeah.
Okay, I can hear you now.
I'm s- I'm so sorry, everyone. There's technical issue. Okay, let's get back to the topic. President, you're so energetic and power when you're sharing about what is JCI just now. I think everyone is right here is being empowered by you, the motivation that you're given to us. Even though we are far apart, I still can feel the energy you're trying to give us. Oh,
Thank you.
yeah. Okay, let me put you on hold a while. So, dear brothers and sisters, I really appreciate that you can help to share this live session to all our friends all around the world so that our world president Itai here from Zimbabwe can empower us by the end of session today. If you have any questions, please feel free to put in the comment box, and our team of APDC members can help to translate, even though it's in a foreign language. Please feel free and don't be shy. Please ask. Okay, let us continue, Mr. President. So during this COVID-19 pandemic has forced upon change to every individual, organizations, and governments, whether we like it or not. Way of life will never be the same during and after the pandemic. So, can you share with us your opinion in such changes? Are you optimistic about the future?
I've always been one that's optimistic because I always believe in a brighter tomorrow, and I believe that as people, we have the power to change our destinies. So even when we are in crisis like this, I believe that this will pass. We will find a cure to it. Business will reopen, probably not necessarily at capacities that we might expect in a short space of time. Certainly, our comfort zones have been challenged, but what's very important for us is to uh, appreciate that things will change, but we need to be prepared. And as I spoke about earlier on, as we prepare for that change, let us ensure that we find ourselves being relevant as an organization, relevant as individuals, relevant as businesses. So question is, post this crisis, will your local organization find relevance in your local community? Probably the people around you will still come back to you and say, in the midst of crisis, where were you? When you say you say that you are active citizens and you are out to uplift communities and you develop young leaders who take charge in the midst of crisis. Or probably they'll come to you and they'll say, thank you very much for being around and stepping up in the midst of crisis. You go back to your workplace and they'll say, probably we might not necessarily need you around. But what's very important is for us to be prepared for that rainy day. And I call upon any young person who's listening today to say, be ready for what's to come, because it's not going to be life as usual. Things are going to change. Economies are going to shift. Business models are going to change. The way we do business is just going to change. And you need to make sure that you're ready for it. If you're not ready, or if you're not ready as yet, But change is here, change is coming, and let's be ready for it. Get ready and get prepared for it. Take a new skill on board. You might need to change careers for one reason or another, but that's change. The only constant in life is change. So
We got to be back.
that's my encouragement to anyone as far as what's coming is concerned. Yeah, it's going to be shape up or ship out. Yeah.
Yeah, totally agree on that. Yeah, Mr. President, we have one question from the floor from our President of JCI United Penang, Jisoo Lee. So here's the question. I read out. Dear President Itai, a part of question on COVID-19, what is the direction or initiative at the world level from JCI HQ in terms of JCI youth or junior JC development this year?
Okay. Thanks for that question. We have not necessarily taken a move in that direction as yet at international level. But we believe that it's something that is worth pursuing, but not necessarily this year. We will go out and learn from best practice in countries where such initiatives have been carried out. I see that it's very much present in Asia, and I would like for us to learn that before we come up with a model that can probably work across the world, but not necessarily anything that we're doing in that space this year.
Yeah, okay. So thank you for okay, let me proceed to our next question. So based on my observation, JCI at all levels have been embracing changes caused by this pandemic with great stride, from fundraising to group exercise classes and to skill development courses. JCI members have to be creative in staying active despite the need to social distancing. What do you think will be the important changes the JCI have to make after this pandemic?
Okay, changes that local organizations and national organizations will need to change. Most importantly, is to integrate. The biggest one is to integrate technology in the way that they do business, and utilize technology for productive purposes. I'll tell you, we've got technology in our hands. All these live broadcasts, the use of online tools like Zoom, have always been there. But for some reason, people expect someone to fly 3 days to see them, and they feel good, and and they interact. But it's not going to be. It has to. The way that we do things has to change. It has to change. We've always had this technology, but we have not necessarily used it. I can count in one hand how many organizations or local organizations or national organizations that have utilized such tools to say, let's interface with our board members or international officers, or even have joint meetings. So that is going to change. Not to say that we will take everything online, but we will have a hybrid kind of way of doing things, simply because we've seen what is possible. We've seen how well it works. It has taken this crisis for us to see what is possible. That is one change that we see. Another change that I also foresee, and probably the young leaders across the world will start to recommend, is having hybrid conferences, as it were. Some people cannot travel to conferences or congress because of time constraints, but they would like to perhaps participate in a session, or perhaps would like to catch a keynote address by someone. An opportunity to open that up to those people. Imagine how many people we can bring our conferences to their doorstep or their living rooms if we opened up our events like that. So you could have a pass to a conference for certain sessions, and you participate online. Probably that's a good way of introducing someone to what exactly happens in conferences, and that will give them the energy and the zeal to save up for the next conference, for them to travel to that destination. So it gives us opportunities to be progressive into the future. And those are some of the changes that I foresee. And seeing that we are not necessarily in competition with the next organization, be it local organization or the next national organization, but indeed we need to bridge the gap and be able to drink from the well of resources that the next organization has invested in for the good of your organization. And that will change and that will shift the way that we do business in our organization and beyond. Those are some of the things that I see as changing, and certainly open to any ideas as far as what you also see wherever you are, as far as opportunities are concerned, in terms of the way that we have done things in the past.
Oh, so I'm hearing that JCI might have online conferences in the future soon, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So on the floor, from the floor, we have a national president from Malaysia, Ken Lee. He have a question to World President Itai. How JCI align the SPC plan to this pandemic, since this year many of us have much affected our original planning? Yeah.
Okay, activities are going on. In the meantime, people are just not necessarily able to do work physically, as it were. Certainly, where we've looked to say we want to be able to achieve things when we can freely move, we're not able to do. But as far as collaboration, as far as communication, as far as meetings, as far as activities, as far as planning for things to be done, that is going on even at HQ level. And I encourage members to still continue to do the work that they've always been doing. I would say for trainings, I know people have taken them online. As far as projects and programs and activities that call for you to be in a physical space, now is the time for you to sharpen your axes before you chop down the tree. So it means more time for planning before you execute. That is how I look at it, as far as I would look at it as our plan of action, not the strategic plan, in as much as the plan of action feeds into the strategic plan of the organization. We'll have it shaked a little bit, but I believe that we might not necessarily have it shaken much in the midst of this crisis, which I hope will end in the not so distant future. So I would say let's continue working. Let's keep on pushing. Let's continue realigning our plans. Our plans of action will be ones that could be affected, change timelines, as it were. But let's keep conversations going with our partners to show that we are still alive, we're still functioning, and after all this is said and done, we are ready to jump out there and continue to make things happen.
Yeah, I agree on that. So we got to prepare ourselves during this tough time, and equip skills and knowledge to face the world again. Okay, I think time passed by so fast. It's been an hour. So let me check and see, is there any more questions from the floor to our President Itai today? So give me 1 minute. Is there any questions from the floor? Did we have missed out anything? Just just post at the comment box there, and our back end people will direct the question to our world president. Let me do quick scroll. I think there's no more further questions. If there's no more further questions, maybe I would like to invite World President Itai to say a few words to all the members and guests who are viewing with us right now.
Thank you very much, Danny, and thank you very much to everyone that is connected today. I'm excited to see JCI Malaysia National President connected here today. I followed part of your program the other day where I'm liking your series with world president, with national presidents. online. Congratulations, and please continue keeping those conversations going. And my encouragement to everyone who's connected here today is this too shall pass. Certainly, we've got a lot of work to do post this crisis, and we need to continue to be geared to make sure that we keep things going. I see a question. So let me just respond to a question that I see here, where someone is talking about what are our future plans in connection with the UN in addressing the current scenario. We have faith in the United Nations through the World Health Organization to see to it that we can have sustainable communities as far as the COVID-19 is concerned. We've got little say as far as that is concerned as an organization, as far as that is concerned. But a question that I've also received is, okay, what happens to SDGs in this crisis? What happens to SDGs in line with our tagline as an organization? Then I throw back the question then I tell people that when you look at SDGs are not first before the challenges that we face in our community. So challenges are there, and we need to continue taking action. I take SDGs as, call it branding, over and above the project or the initiative that you've carried out, be it providing access to education, be it providing employment opportunities to young people, be it providing healthcare to communities that need it. Those are challenges that have always been there before SDGs or Millennium Development Goals. Those are challenges that are there before us. What then comes in is for us to then see, okay, how many SDGs are we solving? So it's there for reporting purposes. Action still needs to continue. Our collaboration continues with the UN into the future and beyond, as it always has been. And someone is asking about relevance, our relevance wherever we are. Let us make sure that our message and our mission is apparent to anyone and everyone. That's where relevance comes in. Relevance to our members. When we sit down as a local organization and we say we are coming up with a calendar of activities and initiatives, ask yourself, what development opportunities are we presenting to the young people in our society? If you find yourself twisting and turning and not finding anything that is apparent, any opportunities for developing leadership skills, any opportunity for taking up for upskilling, any opportunity to be a better person, then probably we are not being relevant. Let us ask ourselves the right questions, and indeed therein lies the right answers that we need. If we find ourselves in the midst of crisis, not stepping up and helping out as an organization, therein lies our death knell that will say, are we exactly relevant in that particular community? Because after all this is said and done, when we come out, people will ask, where were you when? Tell us what you were doing in the midst of this particular crisis. How relevant were you as young, active citizens who say to themselves, we find lasting solutions to challenges. We utilize tools like the Active Citizen Framework to find lasting solutions. We harness resources, we harness expertise of young people, civil society, to engage and carry out projects and programs that can uplift our communities. If we're not able to do that, we will not be relevant in the not so distant future. And if our community asks, and I've got this challenge to anyone who's connected today, if your local organization is to shut down today, will anyone in your community notice? Will anyone care? That's my challenge, and that's my question to you today. Will anyone care? Will anyone notice? And therein lies how relevant we are wherever we are. My encouragement to you today is the power is in your hands to make things happen. In society, we've got three different kinds of people. A set of people that watch things happen, a set of people that wonder what happened, a set of people that make things happen. I need for you today to choose which one of those three you are. I wish you all the best, and let's keep on keeping the communication lines open, and let us make sure that we continue to build better communities. We keep on developing young leaders for this changing world. We keep on providing development opportunities that enable us as a young people to move from a point that where we are, but be able to move to a step higher that enables us to be more for our society, to be more for the local community that we come from, and most importantly, be able to impact the rest of the world. I wish you all the best, and thank you very much for connecting with me today. Thank you.
Thank you, President Itai. So let us end this today. Yeah. It's been a very delight to talking to you, World President Itai, and we value your time and sharing today. Before it ends, I would like to acknowledge my colleague Hui Min from JCI Malaysia, working at the back end, and my backup moderator Ani from JCI India, and a group of translators to assist in translating. Without their hard work, and this would not happen today. The comment, and if you like the session, please show the team some love. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to an end. Thank you for your time. Stay safe, healthy, stay home, and have a great day. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you, everyone.